Hey, Chewy.
Yeah.
You ready to watch a movie you already seen 3 times before in theaters?
Yeah?
Screw it. Let's go watch Men in Black International.
Get your popcorn.
And drink a choice.
It's TNC at the movies.
We just got back from the theater and you already know what we watched. Chewy?
We watched Men in Black International. Now, this movie was directed by F. Gary Gray.
Yo, bro, what's with the hate?
Yo, that's the name of the director.
Oh.
F. Gary Gray.
Oh, like Fitzgerald.
Yes, just like that. He's known for Fate of the Furious, Straight Outta Compton, and Friday.
Hell yeah, dude.
So he's
Hell
got
yeah.
quite the resume already set up for him.
Can I hire him? You know me, I do like me some notes. Immediate spoilers? Let's just get right into it, man. This movie was a good time. A fun time. If you guys like yourself comedy, if you guys like yourself some action, if you like sci-fi in any format, I mean, just if you enjoy a good time, you want to sit on your butt, eat some popcorn, drink a choice, really just relax. I don't like the term turn off your brain because you can never actually turn off your brain. That's just silly. But to just sit there and enjoy a good movie, you know, you don't really gotta deal with other movies. This movie's a standalone. Sure, it's got nods to the rest of the Men in Black films, but really it's just there for you to have a good ass time. And that's exactly what I did. Chewy?
I 100% agree with that. This movie is definitely the word to describe it. It is a good time.
Hella.
If you want to watch this movie, you are going to do it because you want to essentially, you want to relax. You want to not think too hard. You want to just enjoy the ride.
Yes.
We're going to go with that term. We're going to enjoy the ride because
and quite a ride it was.
Absolutely.
Quite a ride.
It's one of those where I wouldn't call it non-stop action, but it's non-stop something is happening.
Yeah.
Something is happening always. And it was done pretty well. Where you always had one thing happens and then you immediately have, your reason or what's going next, and then you immediately move on.
Which is good writing.
Which is definitely good writing. It's a little hard because, you always want it to make sense. And this thing did a really good job at having all the chaos make sense.
Nice cohesive story. And boy, does this movie throw you off. It's got MacGuffins. It's got your secret agents. Moles. We got a mole.
We got mole.
It's just a good time, man. It's probably just gonna keep repeating myself. That's how much fun I had there.
Yeah, it did a good job at basically, keeping you off the trail on what's really going on.
Good memory. Yep.
It basically, you kind of run through the main, loose plot on what's going on. Essentially, you have Tessa's character, M.
Agent M.
Who is the newest agent to the Men in Black. And, but before she's full on, because she's in her probationary period.
That's right. The whole movie.
Yeah, she's sent over to London because she's actually in New York, is where this movie starts off. We're going to talk about how was it that she found them and even, became an agent for MIB. Because it was very interesting because, and as far as you must be recruited to be a part of the Men in Black, as her case was the exact opposite, if you will, because, like in the trailer said, I found you.
Yeah.
I found you. And she found them. And I thought that they did a really good job at trying to figure out how is that they were going to write this. And they did it well because it was simple enough that, they just neuralized her parents. She saw it. Oops. She went back to sleep. And that was that. That was very
with an alien.
It was very simple. And that was very cleverly put in there just so it can be a plot device later.
Ex Machina alien. The Ex Machina Men in Black slide through too. That was hilarious. I was like, what? We'll get to that.
But it's just, it's the way that she did it was just, it was quick, done, swift, and then she's an agent, and we're just on and popping, and the movie just immediately starts.
Yep.
There isn't too much of how there was not a lot of setup.
No. Well, it shows you in quick shots, or what would you call it, a montage? Because she's trying to get into not the academy. She's trying to get to the FBI, CIA. She's trying to get to all these places, and when she gets to where she wants, she'll ask how can I join the Men in Black? And she says it. She keeps asking without asking, and they're all just like, "You're crazy. You're get out of here."
Okay.
Or she'll just take her stuff and walk away. Like that, she's just done. She just wants to find him, and she eventually does. After was 20 years later?
Yeah. But it was just so funny. It would be like,
Yeah, was
guys
it
up there?
She's like, but I checked the box over here, and she just makes her own box,
for
the department that's not. Pretty good stuff.
Accounting?
Oh, you're talking about accounting?
Accounting.
No.
That's there.
Yeah, that's still accounting. Good stuff, man. F. Gary Grant did a good job of directing. And if he didn't do the good job of directing, Tessa Thompson's she's just a comedic genius, would you say?
I would absolutely agree. She did great work in this movie.
Her and Hemsworth, man. If you love their duo, their tag team of Valkyrie and Thor in Thor Ragnarok, you're gonna enjoy this. If you like Tessa Thompson just as an actor, you're gonna enjoy this movie. Just everyone does a great bang up job of keeping you entertained, keeping you in the in your suspension of disbelief that these are people, agents, basically keeping bad aliens at bay.
Because let's not forget the chemistry between her and Hemsworth was pretty electric.
Magnifique.
It was absolutely hilarious. It was, 100% the buddy cops here and there where...
Love it.
You got the one the experienced guy and the new one's going to try to break basically the veteran because, there's walls.
Yeah. You gotta break those walls down.
You gotta break those walls. And then it's, again, the way it was written was done quite well with the material that you're given. Mm-hmm. You're being given the task, hey,
write me a comic book movie that's, how many 20, how old is this franchise? Not from comic book form, from movie form?
1997? I believe,
so 22 years? 22? This is a 22-year-old, wow, franchise. And they've already had 3, and, you're tasked with making another installment, if you will, in an already established franchise. And they did a bang-up job, dude. Fantastic job.
Absolutely.
That was the cool thing. It was full of new aliens, a lot of new aliens. And I'm talking I don't think I've seen, the only 2 repeat you get to see is Frank and the
worms.
The worms, yeah, those wormy guys. Wormy bastards. Those guys. But that was cool. Fantastic. I loved it.
Once you go worm, that's where you'll yearn.
It's like you want to hang out and drink with them, but you don't really want to hang out with them. They're going to get you all kinds of messed up, and they're not in a good way.
I do have one honorable mention because I want to talk about some of the characters, but very specifically, I want to talk about one.
Okay.
Just, he's definitely one of those tertiary characters because he wasn't the protagonist. He wasn't the B guy. He was Agent C, if you will.
That's funny. Yeah.
Agent C. Man, this guy
is a complete Sorry, guys. Go ahead.
This guy, Agent C.
Right. Ooh.
He reminds me of Randall from Recess.
Oh, respectfully, dude.
Saturday morning. This guy.
Yeah.
In the best possible way. As soon as you see him, it's like nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Yeah, dude. He's instantly unlikable.
Yeah, he's definitely that unlikable character he's not the bad guy. Nope. And he's on your team, but he's like that kind of douchebag that you don't like him anyway, and if something were to happen to him in the movie, you're like, meh.
It's like Iceman in Top Gun. It's like, he's part of the team, but you kind of like, don't really like you, dude.
Yeah, you're
Tom Cruise
jerk.
is Tom Cruise, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Comment below.
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and just bring up my one example. It's a little
Do it.
off, but
Hit me.
you ever seen White Chicks?
Hell yeah, I seen White
Alright.
Chicks. Terry Crews, man, you the man.
Yeah, man.
You the
so-
man.
You know, you got those two other agents that were like straight douchebags, and
Was it like Diaz and something?
yeah, yeah,
Those
Diaz
fools.
and the other guy,
Yeah.
and they were always bickering here and there, and then but right at the end, you know, they're like, you know, they helped them out because they were like, you know, on the same team, and they were like, you know, they were getting down with guns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's Agent C. Agent C is a complete douche. You don't like him. You're like, hey, man,
Schmuck.
cut it out, man. Mind your
dude.
business.
Like, back up, dude. Teacher's pet. Like, even the teacher doesn't like you, dude.
For real.
And you could see the frustration in High T's face, like, get the schmuck out of here. Like, you want... I was like, I have a very specific set of skills. He was gonna take you, dude. Get out of his face, Agent C.
Man. But man, did he come through in the end.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know,
he came
but-
through.
So, you always appreciate that character. I always like to shout out those, you know, those small side characters. And that is one...
You kind of get it in Rush Hour. He's like, hey, you know, we're here to give you your badge. He's like, man, you know what you can do with that badge?
Shove
You
it.
can take that badge and shove it up your ass.
I'm LAPD.
All up in your asses. Yeah, I'm LAPD.
All up in there.
You know, I can't wait to talk about Rush Hour. Sorry to veer here, but that's what's going to happen. That's what we do. I cannot wait to do one on Rush Hour.
Rush Hour coming up.
Oh, man. The Rush Hour trilogy. Watch out now. All right, cool.
And it was also a TV show. CBS, 6 episodes, baby. It was good. Watch it.
I'm going to check
Link
that out.
below.
Now that you mention that, I'm going to even click that link. Dude, seriously, I knew there was like Lethal Weapon, but there was a Rush Hour? You know what?
It was hilarious.
Okay, I remember now. I was getting ads for it back in, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm checking that out.
CBS, six episodes in. I watched them all. It was hilarious.
I'm going to watch that. But let's get back to Men in Black International.
Men in Black International.
That's right.
That's why we're here.
for.
That's why we're here.
Sorry
If it
about
wasn't
the
already,
tangent.
you know, obvious, it was a good movie.
Good time, dude. Honestly,
Definitely a good
I think
time.
I'm ready
Definitely
to
a
give my
good time.
grade, unless you want to say any more. Do you want to say any more? Or you know what? Let's just say this was a complete spoiler episode, so we're gonna go ahead and say more. Besides, go watch this movie. Keep an eye on everyone in this movie. Like everyone. Like everyone's a suspect. Let's just say that. Even sometimes you even get like the feeling like maybe Agent M's not who she says she is. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So it's like kind of
a whole us.
yeah. It was almost
Oh.
like there was an espionage feel to it, and that's what was cool, like a spy thriller type of deal. Good movie overall. I like the effects. I like the characters. Liam Neeson, great as a villain. His the CGI creature that he becomes, I'm guessing he's a hive leader or some sort of hive creature. Ugly and cool as hell, man. Definitely an upgrade from Part 3's villain. I mean, he was cool, you know, his little I love my little dude, little hand crawler guy with the yeah, hideous dude. He's from your favorite show, Flight of the Condors, by the way. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
And vampires. No.
Yeah.
What We Do in the Dark, and also one of my favorite movies, dude. The Gentleman's Bronco. If you guys have not watched those movies, check those out. We're doing the tangent. I don't even care anymore. This has been a great review. Men in Black's fun. It's so good, though. The entire series as a whole, the saga of the Men in Black, good. If you have time to sit down and watch 1, 2, 3, and International, do so. I think I'm ready to give my grade. Soundtrack wasn't too bad. The one gripe I do have is at the end of the movie, there was no cool special, Where's the Galaxy?
Yeah, there was no.
Who's holding the galaxy?
Like
Where's the
little special-
galaxy at? You know, I was just like, oh, wait, what? You guys are Men in Black.
I
Like,
thought, you know,
that's your
everything's
thing.
like, you know, small.
Yeah, because in one it was on Orion's belt, in two it was in the closet. Is it the what?
It was the locker in
the little locker.
The locker in the airport.
At the airport, and then in three, it was that Elijah Wood looking homie, bald cuz he just takes off his cap and it's like, dude, his brain is the universe. Or oh man, that's the one gripe, and that's probably gonna affect the grade. But Chewy, what do you give this movie?
Okay, before we give grade, I do want to mention one thing.
Chewy, if you got anything else to mention, hit me with it now.
Okay.
Hit me.
I have to IMDb it because
that's okay, dude. That's what we're here for. You can either edit this out or you can keep it in while I sit here and talk about the channel. Guys, probably already lost count of how many videos we've done. It's probably, what was it? We got Detective Pikachu. We're at 8. We're about to be at 9, 10 by next week, by Monday. Who knows? Hope you guys like the channel. We love doing it. It's fun as hell for me. I like writing. I like watching movies. No one's telling me to go watch these movies. I want to watch them. I want to let you guys know what I think. And we want to know what you guys think. Always comment below. Tell us, you know, what you like, what you don't like. Whatever, man. Start a thread. If you don't like it, start like a what's it called? Fire Festival thread if you guys really want to.
Okay. All right.
And we're back. Anything else you gotta say, Chewy?
We cannot continue without talking about Kumail. Was it Kumail Nanjiani?
Yeah, dude. Oh, Pawnee.
My God, Pawnee.
How could I forget? Pawnee stole the show.
Pawnee stole the show.
It was
the
Pawnee's
entire
movie.
reason you want to see this movie is for this little tiny guy.
Little pawn piece in an alien race chessboard. Well, no, not chess. Yeah, chess.
Yeah, a little chess piece that makes. He needs a queen.
Men in Black will always continue to surprise me on how cool they can create the aliens.
He had the best lines.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that like his stature, just like it was a perfect setup for like pure comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there was not a scene that Pawnee was not involved that you weren't about to just laugh hysterically.
Yep.
Because the lines were gold.
Oh yeah.
The lines were gold. There was never a dull moment when he was in the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And
wholeheartedly agree with you.
If you're gonna see this movie again, if you don't like Chris Hemsworth because the plot thickened in the
Avengers Endgame. Dude, thick with 2 C's.
If you don't like Tessa because you're weird, then
yeah, dude,
that means you're weird.
What the hell's wrong with you? She's great, dude.
Great.
Speaking of Tessa Thompson, you guys should check her out in a movie. Sorry to bother you. Please check that out, and I hope to do a future review on that with you, Chewy. By the way.
All right. IMDb link in the description below. You check that,
please.
So again, Pawnee, great.
Super good, dude. I want a Pawnee doll. Give me a little Pawnee action figure. All the mobility. Give me a little...
That's what we need.
A Japanese import, because they do great jobs.
That's what we need.
Give me an SH.
That's what we need.
Would love it. You ready for a final grade?
Oh, I'm ready.
Cool. Who's going first? I'll Rochambeau you, dude. Wait, don't we have to kick each other in the balls?
That's right. So we're going to kick each other in the balls as hard as we can, and then...
I'll just do the rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3! You trash motherfucker! I quit! I'm going first!
No!
Alright, final.
We're going to see this through.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Son of a bitch! I'm gonna go first. Forget that. I'd rather kick myself in the balls. I'm gonna give this movie an A-. The minus is because I did not get my where the universe is at the end. Other than that, fantastic film. I had a great time. Never once did I feel bored. Chris Hemsworth, great. Tessa Thompson's great. F. Gary Gray's, I was gonna say F. Gary Grant. That's another person who's not cool. Whoa, did you feel that? No, I made an earthquake on the set. Just kidding. F. Gary Gray's version of Men in Black, fantastic. Really kept in line. I love it. Good stuff. I hope there's another one with the same exact cast. And please find a way to bring back Liam Neeson. Please? Or at least the Hive. They're just cool concept.
Yeah, but you know what? Bring a shapeshifter that looks like him. I don't care. Just bring the man.
Have
back.
Frank take over a robot body that looks like high tea. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's exactly what we need.
fan service me, baby. Do
Yeah.
me
Do
me
it.
up.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. What do you give this movie, Trey?
Straight up, this movie gets an A.
Sick.
From me.
Solid?
Solid A. And the
Only
reason for this
solid.
is because this movie is exactly as advertised. This movie does not try to be anything that it's not. This movie is a fun time. This movie is
yes.
nonstop.
Hell yeah.
This movie will make references to the movie previous MIB movies. Do you have to see a previous MIB movie to get this movie? Absolutely not.
You get your
This movie will stand on its own.
always.
You don't need to watch the other movies again. And for that reason, just because it's standalone and you can judge it all on its own.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. And Chris Hemsworth is hilarious. Tessa Thompson is hilarious.
Love you.
I
Love you,
mean, let's
Tessa.
not forget Liam Neeson is Liam Neeson. He has a specific set of skills, which is great acting. It's great acting.
dude.
That's his skill.
I'm not even mad at you about was it Into the Gray? I'm not mad at you, but I did find out that if you keep watching Into the Gray, you'll find out what happens after the credits.
Right? This movie, A. Watch this movie. You're gonna have a good time.
You're not going to be disappointed. Grab some
Okay.
popcorn and that drink of choice and enjoy yourself a movie.
Yeah. When you're leaving the house to watch that movie, say bye to Will Smith and MIB1. You won't need him.
Bye, Tommy.
You'll be good. Watch this film.
Please. This has been TNC at the movies. Thanks.